and even create that scuttlebutt. But she has to deal with that now on top of dealing with you. And I don't think it's not saying that she's a problem, but you got to think about all that too, babe. You need your own space with your child. You know what I mean? Create your own story, create your own narrative, create your own memories without your mother's right there. She's always gonna be there, of course, but let her be there in a different space, in a different aura, in a different orbit. Gain your independence. You know what I mean? I didn't mean it to be rude. If I sound facetious or I sound insensitive, I apologize because that's not my intent. Honestly, it's not. This just me trying to think about her mental and her. You know what I mean? You got a lot. That's what I'm saying. Not now, but you do have a lot to think about later down the line. I think you're doing good, though. You're doing good. But this was a lot. Let's just table this. You know what I mean? I think this was enough, babe. You know, this was like a lot to take in because this is new territory for y'all, and y'all judging. And not saying a lot. I'm not saying the comments are judging, but she's a new mom. Oh, they said let her speak. I'm sorry, babe. Go ahead.
I didn't understand.
And I'm not saying she don't need her mom, but it does take a village to raise a kid. So kudos to your mother, bitch. Kudos to your motherfucking mother, bitch. Huh? Kudos to your motherfucking mother, bitch. Liyah, let me let you know something, boo. Love you down. You gotta get out my house. Love you down. Bitch, if I gotta give you 200, 300 every now and then, bitch, I love you down.
She
You
don't
gotta
want me to
go.
leave.
You and
No,
this
if she
baby,
wanted me to
bitch.
leave, you think I would be here?
That's what I'm saying. Kudos to your mother. Kudos. Because if she didn't, where would you
In my
be
own
at?
apartment.
Well, it's time to start thinking like that. Think like that. Have that mentality. That's the way you should think. If
Let me.
case may,
You're not gonna never be a mother. Okay. Listen, what I'm gonna say to you. I'm not gonna move out with a newborn baby. Okay. By myself with a newborn baby. If that's what you want to do, or if that's what y'all want to do with a newborn, baby, you want to move out, get a new
I wasn't,
apartment with a
I
baby
wasn't,
that hasn't even
saying
turned months yet.
I wasn't,
Right.
I
I'm not
wasn't
mad.
even saying.
But see, I let you
Okay.
talk for how long? I just don't like being over talked when it's my turn to talk. Okay? It's not an excuse, but that's my prerogative, my
Okay.
business. If you want to move out with a brand new baby, you do that. That's your prerogative. That's your choice. I don't give a fuck what the next bitch do or the next bitch do. I'm gonna move out when I want to and when I'm ready to. And that's period.
Willie, you gotta look at this as
My mom does not have a problem with me
okay.
being here. She doesn't even want me to leave. She wants me to stay. Not too long ago, I told her, Mom, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to stay with you because people come into your house, they busting out your windows, they doing this, they doing that. You wanna know what she said to me? I literally was crying when I told her this. She can confirm what I'm telling you. I don't have to lie. I can go in there and ask her if we had this conversation on my own. I could tell you what she said to me. I said, Mama, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to stay with you. They come to the house, they, doing shit to you that I can't control. They doing shit. You know what I mean? They come in your house, they busting your windows, they texting you, they trying to find your job, they doing this, they doing that. It could be because of me. It could be not. It doesn't matter. But I told her, I don't know how much longer I'll be able to stay. Period. And she said, I don't want you to leave. I don't want you to leave because of people on the internet. She said, if I wanted you to leave, I would have asked you to leave. You wouldn't be here. And she said, and what's stopping them from finding you when you move? Because Dre, baby, have they not found where you stayed before? I could leave tomorrow. They could find where I leave tomorrow. Let's just say, because people be joking around, Aaliyah, next time CPS come, ask them for a housing voucher. Okay. If I get a housing voucher through CPS, right?
Mm-hmm.
And y'all call CPS.
Mm-hmm.
CPS would already know exactly where to come knock on the door. So to be move, it
But
would
can I say
have to
something,
rent
boy?
a house somewhere. I
Go
couldn't just
ahead.
go get an apartment because if they catch me, if I'm live in the bathroom, they'll be done screenshot the bathroom, go to Google and figure it out because they don't find where Charlie lived the same way. That's what they do on here. They just try to find where you leave, you move, they go find the next place you move. It's not that deep to me, but it is because if I does move, they're gonna just find where I move at. Especially if I get it with my own goddamn social security number because they done already leaked my social. Dre, have you not seen my social in Discord? You've seen it, right?
Hmm. But can I say something?
It's not
Yeah.
anybody that's
But
following
I'm
me
saying this,
knows they have leaked my social, my VIN number to my cars, my tag numbers. What are y'all talking about? And not only that,
believe, can I say
my
something?
mama's house. And then
I
they'll
understand.
say, we'll stop fucking with your mama when you leave. I don't believe y'all. I don't believe that if I leave today that y'all would stop fucking with my mama. Cause see, y'all have made it a mission to find her job. It's karma? No, I don't stalk y'all mamas outside the app. I don't bother y'all's mamas outside the app. So I do not give a fuck. You can call it karma, you can call it what you want. I do not care. But y'all cannot make me leave. Y'all cannot
But
make
let
me
me say
leave my
this.
mama after y'all have terrorized the same woman y'all claim I respect. But then y'all disrespect times 10. Mama, come here. You remember that conversation we had when I told you,
Okay.
Mama, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna get to live with you? Yes. What did you say when I said that? You need to stay here. Why did you say that? Because if you was out by yourself, they'll tell what they would do to you. And what else did you say? You leave when you get ready to leave. Did you not say that when I leave, they probably gonna find me again? That's right.
But
And
Mama, listen,
Charlie
it
moved
has
to an
no,
apartment in
but
Atlanta. They found that apartment. They went to Google and they figured out what his background looked like. He moved again
no,
to
no, no,
Augusta,
no.
Georgia. Y'all found that address too. Y'all are cunning. Y'all
But
literally
Liyah,
don't
can I
matter
say,
what the fuck you do. Y'all go find people. Y'all literally go find people. Y'all go find people when they don't want to be found. So no
but
shade.
Liyah,
I did not leak Charlie's address. And I didn't
but
leak a second one
if,
either. Y'all be the ones telling when people be at. I don't gotta go looking for y'all information. The people in the comments go find it. Be fair. On some real shit. If I go live right now and be like, y'all, where does such and such live? Y'all will go find their address. If I wanted to. That's what y'all do. That's what y'all do. Y'all call it enabling. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm enabling. Look, I don't give a fuck what a troll on the internet got to say. Y'all are trolls. Wait a minute. So are they saying I'm enabling you? Is that what they're?
but hold on, hold on, Mama, hold on, Mama. But Liyah, if I can be honest with you, I hear you saying that I love this part of you. But where do your independence come in? Your
But
mother's not going to be here
and
forever to
no
say
shade,
these
Dre, baby.
things.
Your
Saying,
mother
and
isn't.
I would
You can't
hold on,
relate. You
but
can't listen
listen,
to what I'm saying. No, you
but
listen.
listen.
You listen, Dre, baby. Listen to what I'm
I
saying.
understand.
Your mother isn't here to help you even if she wanted to. Is that not true? Is that not true? And it's not no shade.
That's true.
Is your mother here today? If you were to call your mother right now and say, I need help, could she help you? Yes, no, hello? I'm not being rude. This is factual. Y'all don't like facts. Y'all just like feelings. Y'all just like to see motherfuckers cry. Y'all want to see motherfuckers argue. I'm asking a real question, Dre, baby. Could you call your mama right now? Not because she doesn't want to be there,
No.
because she can't be there. Okay? A lot of people do not have access to their mothers,
Okay.
whether they can't be there because they're not here, whether they don't want to be there because they don't fuck with them, whether they don't. Either way it goes. My mama is here today. You saying, what if your mama's not here? If she's not here, I'm gonna be fine regardless. That's right, because you know why? Because I'm putting things in place and have them in place that if something happened to me, you're fine, and so is Angel. And it's called generational wealth. It's called making sure that if you leave, that your children are taken care of. That's how this goes. White people understand the goddamn roadmap. But something about black folks, they want to see each other struggle like the crabs in the barrel, right? It's called the Willie Lynch syndrome. Google it and research it. It's very much real. And the crabs in the barrel, they want to say, I'm enabling you, right? How about I'm helping my daughter? When she get ready to move and she wants to move out, she's perfectly fine to do so. But she's not going to move out because people on Bigo want her to move out. She's going to move out when she get good goddamn ready. But guess what? She'll always have a home to come back to. She will never be homeless. And neither will my grandbaby. Facts. Period. And Draven, I don't want you to take what I said as disrespect, because it's not. I'm not disrespecting your mother or anybody that raised you. Because I want you to take note that I said that she can't because she physically can't. But can't nobody tell me what my mother should or shouldn't be doing for me or with me. That's my mama. Okay? That's my mama. And just like that's my mama, that's my baby. First of all, I made sacrifices
so I can do for my family. It started when I enlisted in the military over 30 years ago. I'm still reaping the benefits as a veteran. And I have a job. All these things that her parents have put in place in their lives so their children can have better. And they're mad because they don't have that,
But that wasn't my.
right? Aaliyah,
But that was
Aaliyah has
that was
graduated from high school. Aaliyah has went to college. Aaliyah goes to school now. But see, what you don't know is Aaliyah
that was
outside this app. People getting too caught up like hip hop.
Mama. Mama, and we love that. That wasn't the substance of the conversation, though. I think we're missing the point. No, that was not the substance of the conversation to say, Dre, well, your mom's not here and she can't do for you. That wasn't. This was the situation of gaining your own dependence on doing things for yourself. It wasn't about your mother. I said your mother will always be in your corner. She will always be there, and that will always be the case. I was talking about you doing your things in your own substance for your child. Angel, I always say that what you have is good, but I was talking about your mother's
He
independence
said
on
that she
her own, and that's
cry and
somehow
be
got.
your door deals.
No, no, no. This is why I have a home. I could easily live in a 1 bedroom. There's several bedrooms so Angel can have her own bedroom. But see, like again, I go right back to it. White people have mansions, right? They have families living inside the whole family, the husband and the wife and the grandbaby living inside the mansion with their mother and their father. But see, black folks, we gotta struggle. Why? Aaliyah don't have to struggle because I say she don't have to struggle. She's never gonna struggle. But when Aaliyah moves out, she's gonna move out when she wants to. When Aaliyah moves out, whether it's 30, 31, it's up
I
to her.
mean, Mama, hold on, hold on, Mama. And I'm not being rude, but Mama, you put a lid
Well,
out.
guess
And I'm being honest, but I mean, I hear you. But she was the same
what?
person
But
to
you
put
know
her
what,
out, so
Drake?
I'm
Here's
confused
the thing,
with
right?
where it.
And you're correct.
If
No, no,
we're gonna be
correct.
honest.
We're
You
gonna be
give me this
correct on it
speech.
too, right?
Thank you, Unique.
Because every
But that's what I'm saying. It
Drake,
was that's
listen,
not my but
this
that wasn't
Drake,
the whole.
every family,
Mom, I'm not being rude. That wasn't the point of our
huh?
conversation. the the point I was making was not about you loving her. I can see you love her. I can see you love her forever and eternally, and you support her clearly. The records have shown, but that wasn't the point. But you say this, but she was almost incarcerated due to the same thing you're saying. And I'm only saying that now is that she has a child, and to say what if you get angry? And this was me pumping out. This was me pumping Liyah up. Actually, it was not a dig at you, but I'm only saying this is because y'all are now giving this, and I'm just like that wasn't the whole substance of the conversation. But you had it that put her out. So imagine you getting frustrated later down the line, and y'all get into it. Now she's with child. All I was saying is that she gained her independence on her own, so as though she would not have to back up on you, and she could be in her own blanket of protection without you being around and being in it because she's in your home. So, and I'm not to say mad day will come, but I'm just saying she has to cross her T's and dot her I's when you do get upset or you do get frustrated because you're normal and you're a human being and you have what you need for yourself, which is independence, which is some me time. And she has a child on it, and you're not able to get that. So I get you saying generational wealth, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. You saying that you love her, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. You saying that all this, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. You love her, we get it, we understand it, and I appreciate that. Everyone appreciates the love you have for her. But she does not need to be under your umbrella that she has a child now. And I'm saying she need to give you your space, especially what she's dealing with now. And that's just period. I understand what you're saying, but that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. Two
Okay,
different subjects,
this.
two different things.
Well,
You
okay,
love her, great. But she's
yeah.
over 21. She laid down, made the baby. She can make it outside your house like how she
You
made
know
the
what?
baby outside your
No,
house.
no, it's not a period
Period.
on that because the conversation that I outside the
I think
app
it is.
because we're a family. Y'all have no idea what we talk about, right? My support for Leah is if she moves out with the baby, I'm still going to support her. But she's going to move out when she get ready. She don't have to move out on Bigo term. That's the
No one was saying this, mom. I wasn't saying that, mommy. I wasn't saying that. I wasn't saying that. And we love you as being a great
With the
advocate for
baby
her.
now.
I love it. But to be clearly, that's not what I was saying. I think you misconstrued it, and you pivoted and said my mother. I wasn't saying that your mother shouldn't be there for you. I commend her. I wasn't saying that. I was talking about your blanket of protection. I was actually rooting for you and your
I'm
blanket of
not mad.
protection and your own independence
I get what you're saying.
without your mother gestures. Well, I know like you got a
Because
little
it was just
frustrated with the whole
bringing my
thing,
mom
and you
into it.
saying
You get what I'm trying to say? Like, especially when you said that your mom,
I wasn't.
like, let's just say
But I apologize if you've been
still crying.
like
She
that.
be
I
the one to
wasn't
bust in
saying
the
it
room,
like
like, give me the baby. That's how grandma must be. You get what I'm trying to say? She does not mind hearing that baby cry. That's something that she loves her grandbaby. That's something that she loves. So that's the part that irritated me. I don't mind the other stuff that you're saying. I feel like opinions are like assholes. We all have them. And you're not wrong for having your opinion because, like you said, we did have that one time when we got into a situation where I did have to leave the premises. You know, I did get put out of the house. And that's something that we all seen on live. So, no, I'm not mad. I'm not upset with you for saying that. I'm not missing the point if I'm agreeing with what he said. That was something that happened on live. Everybody seen me have to leave my mother's house. Nobody's saying that he's wrong. Nobody that did not happen. Everybody wants to be in a situation where they're comfortable or don't have to worry about being put out. I'm not being. So am I saying something wrong? Do you understand what I'm saying? Am I not agreeing with what
no. I get what you're saying, but I feel like you
I'm
deflected,
I still
and the
deflecting, Dre?
deflection was pivoting into my mother, and your
Where-
mother
Dre,
deflected as well by saying
Dre,
generational. And that wasn't the. I wasn't talking about you being put out. That wasn't the course at hand. I never was saying, Lee, you better get put out,
I'm
or your mother don't love you. I wasn't
but I'm
saying none of that. I was
are
not
we
saying your mama didn't love you. I
able to
wasn't
have
saying that she didn't support you.
to
I didn't say
understand that
none of that for her.
certain things that were said and move on?
So
I'm not on that anymore. Again, like I said, I agree with you. She did put me out, and it was online. They're saying it happened multiple times. No, it only happened once. The other times where I left the house is because I got in the way and I left on my own. But she has put me out before. That's something that definitely happened. So I'm not mad at that. That's true.
somebody in the comments said, y'all both drunk.
No, we're not.
Well, talking about you.
I'm a little buzzed, bitch.
They're talking about me and him.
No, no, no. No, but yeah, that wasn't the course of hand. So like I said, I'll apologize if you and mama misconstrued what I was saying. I wasn't saying nothing about that. I was speaking solely about your independence and your growth as a mother, not your mama being able to support you, love on you, because we know that's there. That wasn't the subject